photo or video of your happy moment in a First Choice Haircutter salon and hashtag it with FC Happy for a chance to win over $10,000 in prizes. Visit fchappy.com to learn more.
Joined by Drake Batherson, Cape Breton Screaming Eagles, an 18-year-old who was a 2015 sixth-round pick. And Drake, maybe we can start by talking about your summer. Tell me about your summer as you prepared for the Hub City Showcase.
Yeah, I had a good summer back home in the Valley, training with a few Q guys and university guys and, put on some weight and grew a bit. And, yeah, overall it was a great summer.
Speaking of putting on weight and grew a little bit, you've grown a lot over the last year and a half or so. Some might call it a late bloomer. Tell us a little bit about that, where you were and how much you've gained in height as well as weight.
Yeah, well, my first year midget, I was probably 5'5", 115 pounds, and now I'm up to 6'1", and I'm about 185 now, so it's a big difference, My height and weight's definitely helped me a lot out there, and yeah.
How do you explain that? Good home cooking, or?
Yeah, I guess so, a little bit of both,
Obviously, it's different, a big difference when you're at that size as opposed to the size you are today. Tell me how you as a player, have you changed as a result?
Yeah, I have. When I was little, you couldn't really, I guess, go in the corners as much, and I have to watch what you're doing. But now, I feel like I can go in the corners, battle, finish my checks and all that. Now that I'm bigger and stuff, so it's definitely helped me out a lot.
So talk about that, the confidence. As you say, it was tougher earlier. Now you're feeling much more confident in that area.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's a big confidence. Anyone gets a few inches on them, you feel like, I don't know, just a little bit bigger than the other guy going in the corner. You maybe have a little better chance of winning the battle. But yeah.
Okay. Well, let's talk about what you hope to do, what you hope to accomplish here. Not only this weekend, but moving forward. What are your goals?
My goal is to make the club this year. Last year it was a late cut. Was a little disappointed. Went back to Junior A. Developed a lot, worked on my game, a lot of defensive zone stuff, and yeah, maybe in the future, maybe AUS down the line. It just all depends.
Yeah. What last year, the disappointment? We can touch on that maybe. Just again, clearly this was the place you wanted to be last year, and how'd you deal with that and cope with that disappointment?
Yeah, I know. It just gave me a little bit of fire in the belly for this summer, to work hard and try to make a big jump this year and go up to the big club.
What was he missing last year? Now you say 10, 12 games last year with the Eagles. What was he missing?
I think there's a combination of two things. First of all, we had a very deep lineup last year. And a player like that needs to get some time on power play, needs to be playing with offensive players. And we couldn't offer that to him last year because of our situation. I think also that he grew a lot in the last 18 months. And when a kid grows a lot, he's got a lot of adjustment to his body. And he needs to understand his body, his new body, because every 6 months he's got a different reach, a different stride. And I think that playing Junior A in Valley last season helped him tremendously to play against older guys and to be able to contribute offensively. So I think those two elements factored in, our reasoning to send him back, reassign him to Junior A. But he was our first call up front. As soon as we needed someone, he was the first guy we'd call.
He tells me he hopes to become a top 6 forward in your lineup. Is that where you see him?
I think he's got the potential without a doubt, and he's got to convert that potential. If he converts it consistently and brings some offense every game, brings pucks to the net, plays to the net, is a threat with the puck on the rush, on the power play in the offensive zone. He works both ways because when you're a top 6 forward, you play against top 6 lines, so you need to be aware on the ice, offense and defense. So I think if he brings that, he's got a great shot at being a top 6 forward.